Welcome back to Delicious Delights. Today, we're throwing out everything you thought you knew about homemade pizza. We're making 5 restaurant-quality pizzas you can easily recreate at home. No more soggy bases or sad takeout. Whether you're a total beginner or a seasoned cook, I'll guide you step by step. We'll cover the classics, the crowd pleasers, and the truly decadent. By the end, you'll be tossing dough like a pro and making pizzas your family will crave. Ready to make the best pizza of your life? Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. Now, let's cook! First up, the Margherita, the soul of Italian pizza. This iconic pie is a celebration of simplicity, where every ingredient shines and nothing is hidden. It's a dish that tells a story, one of tradition, passion, and the pursuit of perfection. The Margherita is more than just a pizza. It's a symbol of Naples, a culinary masterpiece that has stood the test of time and continues to win hearts around the world. Start with proofed, airy dough. This is the foundation of your pizza, and it's worth taking the time to get it right. A well-fermented dough will be light, full of flavor, and easy to stretch. Let it rise slowly, allowing the yeast to work its magic and develop those subtle, complex notes that make every bite memorable. Gently stretch it with your fingertips into a thin base, leaving a thicker edge for the crust. Don't use a rolling pin. Let your hands do the work, coaxing the dough outward while preserving those precious air bubbles. The edge, or cornicione, should be pillowy and soft, ready to puff up in the oven and provide that signature Neapolitan texture. Spread a thin layer of San Marzano tomato sauce, just tomatoes, salt, and pepper. Don't drown it. The sauce should be vibrant and fresh, allowing the natural sweetness and acidity of the tomatoes to shine through. Use a ladle or the back of a spoon to gently swirl the sauce, leaving a border for the crust. Less is more here. You want each bite to be balanced, not soggy. Tear fresh mozzarella into rustic chunks and scatter over the sauce. The cheese should be creamy and mild, melting into little pools as the pizza bakes. Avoid pre-shredded cheese. Fresh mozzarella brings a delicate, milky flavor and a beautiful texture that's essential for an authentic Margherita. Slide into a screaming hot oven. You want a crisp base and bubbling cheese in minutes. If you have a wood-fired oven, even better. The intense heat will give you that classic char and a smoky aroma. At home, use a pizza stone or steel preheated to the highest temperature your oven allows. The goal is a quick bake, so the crust puffs up and the cheese melts without overcooking. Watch for that beautiful leopard spotting on the crust. Those little charred spots are a sign of high heat and proper fermentation, adding a subtle bitterness that balances the sweetness of the tomatoes and the richness of the cheese. The crust should be crisp on the outside, yet tender and airy within. Once out, top with fresh basil leaves and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. The basil adds a burst of herbal aroma, while the olive oil brings a silky finish and enhances every flavor. Tear the basil by hand to release its essential oils, and use a good quality oil for that final touch of luxury. The result: crisp base, airy crust, sweet tomato, creamy mozzarella, and aromatic basil. Each element plays its part, coming together in perfect harmony. The Margherita is proof that you don't need a long list of ingredients to create something extraordinary. Just care, technique, and respect for tradition. This is pizza perfection, simple, balanced, and utterly delicious. It's a dish that invites you to slow down, savor each bite, and appreciate the craftsmanship behind every detail. Whether you're making it for friends, family, or just yourself, the Margherita is always a crowd pleaser. Slice in and listen for that crunch. That's the sound of success. The crust should crackle under your knife, giving way to a soft, chewy interior. It's a sensory experience. Sight, sound, smell, and taste all coming together in one perfect moment. Every bite is a harmony of textures and flavors. The warmth of the crust, the tang of the tomato, the creaminess of the cheese, and the freshness of the basil all dance together on your palate. It's comfort food at its finest, yet elegant in its restraint. Master the Margherita, and you've mastered the fundamentals of great pizza. This is the blueprint for countless variations, the starting point for your own pizza creations. Once you've nailed the basics, you can experiment with toppings, doughs, and sauces, but the Margherita will always be your touchstone. It's the perfect starting point for your pizza journey. Whether you're a seasoned pizzaiolo or a first-time home cook, the Margherita welcomes you with open arms. It's forgiving, rewarding, and endlessly satisfying to make and share. Make it with passion, serve it with pride. Beautiful. The Margherita is more than just a recipe. It's a tradition, a memory, and a promise of good times around the table. So gather your ingredients, Fire up your oven and let the magic begin. Next up, we're making the undisputed king of pizzas, the classic pepperoni. This is the pizza that wins hearts at every gathering, the one that disappears first at parties, and the one that brings everyone to the table. There's just something about the combination of spicy, crispy pepperoni and gooey cheese that's impossible to resist. Start by stretching your dough to your desired thickness. Whether you like it thin and crispy or a little more pillowy, it's up to you. Once your dough is ready, spread a thin, even layer of rich tomato sauce all the way to the edges. The sauce is the foundation, so use a good quality one or make your own for extra depth of flavor. Next, it's time for the cheese. Grate low moisture mozzarella generously over the sauce. This type of mozzarella melts beautifully, giving you that iconic cheese pull and a creamy, stretchy texture. Don't be shy. Cover the sauce completely, but don't overload it, or the pizza might get soggy. Now the star of the show, pepperoni. Choose high-quality, thick-cut pepperoni for the best results. Layer the slices edge to edge, making sure every bite will have that spicy, savory kick. Overlapping the slices slightly helps them curl up into those irresistible, crispy cups as they bake. No bald spots allowed. For a little extra flavor, sprinkle a touch of dried oregano over the top. This simple herb adds an aromatic kick that brings all the flavors together and gives your pizza that classic pizzeria aroma. Slide your pizza into a blazing hot oven, ideally preheated for at least 30 minutes. Bake until the cheese is bubbling, the crust is golden, and the pepperoni slices have curled into crispy caramelized cups. The high heat is key for that perfect texture, a crisp base, gooey cheese, and those signature pepperoni edges. When it's done, let your pizza rest for a minute or two. This helps the cheese set slightly, making it easier to slice. Then grab your pizza cutter and slice through that golden, crackling crust. The sound alone is enough to make your mouth water. Take a look at that slice. Melted cheese stretching, pepperoni glistening, and a sprinkle of herbs on top. Each bite is a perfect balance. Spicy, salty pepperoni, creamy cheese, sweet and tangy tomato sauce, and a hint of oregano. It's a flavor explosion in every mouthful. The base is crisp and sturdy, holding up all those delicious toppings without getting soggy. Every element is in harmony. No one flavor overpowers the others, and every bite is as good as the last. This is comfort food at its finest. Familiar, satisfying, and just a little bit indulgent. Whether you're sharing with friends or enjoying a quiet night in, homemade pepperoni pizza is always a good idea. Make it right and you'll watch it disappear in minutes. There's a reason this pizza is a crowd favorite. It's simply irresistible. When you make it at home, you get better flavor, better texture, and the satisfaction of creating something truly special. So, who's hungry for a slice of perfection? Time for a twist, BBQ Chicken Pizza. Swap tomato sauce for a quality BBQ sauce, spread a thin layer on your dough, add mozzarella, or mix in smoked Gouda or cheddar for extra depth. Toss cooked chicken in BBQ sauce, then scatter over the cheese. Add thinly sliced red onion for sweetness and color. Bake until the sauce caramelizes, the cheese bubbles, and the onions soften. Finish with a generous sprinkle of fresh coriander, cilantro for a bright, citrusy kick. Slice it up, smoky, sweet, tangy, creamy, and fresh in every bite. This pizza is a flavor roller coaster, complex, satisfying, and dangerously Moorish. It's proof that pizza is a canvas for creativity. Try this when you want to shake up pizza night. Absolutely brilliant. Think veggie pizza is boring? Think again. The Veggie Supreme is a celebration of color, flavor, and freshness that will make even the most devoted meat lovers take notice. This isn't just a pizza, it's a vibrant canvas for creativity, a feast for the eyes, and a treat for your taste buds. Whether you're a lifelong vegetarian or just looking to add more veggies to your meals, this pizza is about to become your new favorite. Start with a thin layer of rich, tangy tomato sauce, spreading it evenly over your favorite pizza dough. Don't rush this step. The sauce is the foundation, bringing a subtle sweetness and acidity that balances the toppings. Next, add a generous blanket of mozzarella cheese. The cheese will melt into gooey perfection, holding everything together and adding that irresistible stretch with every bite. Now it's time for the stars of the show, the vegetables. Slice bell peppers into thin strips. Use red, yellow, and green for a true rainbow effect. Add earthy mushrooms, thinly sliced for even cooking. Red onion brings a sharp, slightly sweet bite, while black olives add a briny, salty punch. Each vegetable brings its own unique flavor and texture, making every mouthful a little different and a lot delicious. Arrange your veggies thoughtfully, not just for even cooking, but for a stunning presentation. Lay them out in patterns or scatter them for a rustic look. Either way, you're creating a pizza that's as beautiful as it is tasty. The more colorful, the better. This is your chance to get creative and make your pizza truly your own. Sprinkle the top with dried oregano and thyme for a burst of herby aroma. These classic Italian herbs elevate the flavors, making every bite fragrant and savory. Finish with a drizzle of good olive oil. It helps the veggies roast and adds a subtle richness that ties everything together. Slide your pizza into a hot oven and watch the magic happen. As it bakes, the vegetables roast and caramelize, intensifying their natural sweetness. The cheese bubbles and turns golden, while the crust crisps up to perfection. The kitchen fills with the mouth-watering aroma of baking bread, melting cheese, and roasting veggies, a sure sign something amazing is on the way. When it's done, every slice is a celebration of freshness and flavor. Sweet bell peppers, earthy mushrooms, sharp onion, and salty olives come together in perfect harmony. The colors stay vibrant, and the veggies keep just enough bite for a satisfying texture. This isn't just a pizza, it's a showcase of how delicious vegetables can be. The base is crisp and golden, providing the perfect contrast to the tender toppings. The cheese acts as a creamy, melty glue, tying all the flavors together. Each bite is a perfect balance of crunch, chew, and melt, with the veggies shining through in every mouthful. This is a Veggie Supreme to be proud of. Healthy, satisfying, and endlessly customizable. It's perfect for sharing with friends and family, or for enjoying all to yourself. Plus, it's packed with nutrients, fiber, and all the goodness that comes from eating a rainbow of vegetables. Don't like mushrooms? No problem. Swap them out for zucchini, artichoke hearts, or even roasted eggplant. The beauty of this pizza is that it's totally adaptable to your tastes and what you have on hand. Love spinach? Add a handful of fresh leaves before baking for a pop of green and a boost of nutrition. You can also toss on arugula or fresh basil after baking for a peppery, aromatic finish. Use what's fresh and in season. Think asparagus in spring, zucchini in summer, or roasted squash in the fall. Visit your local market and let the produce inspire you. The possibilities are endless, and every pizza can be a little different. Sharing a Veggie Supreme is more than just eating. It's about coming together, enjoying good food, and celebrating the simple pleasure of a homemade meal. Whether it's a weeknight dinner or a special occasion, this pizza brings people together. So go ahead, get creative, pile on the veggies, and make your own masterpiece. Now that's a veggie pizza worth craving. Ready for pure indulgence? Quattro formaggi, 4-cheese pizza, no tomato sauce here. Brush your dough lightly with olive oil. Layer on fresh mozzarella for creaminess and melt. Dot with gorgonzola for tangy, salty punch. Just a little goes a long way. Sprinkle grated fontina or gruyere for nutty depth. Finish with a generous grating of Parmigiano Reggiano for sharp umami richness. Bake until the cheeses melt together and the top turns golden. Optional, drizzle with honey for sweet salty magic or chili oil for heat. Slice in, each piece is molten, rich, and unforgettable. The flavors, creamy, tangy, nutty, sharp, an explosion of cheese. This is a pizza to savor, not rush. Share it, celebrate it. The ultimate tribute to cheese, absolutely beautiful. There you have it, 5 incredible pizzas you can make at home. From Margherita to Quattro Formaggi, you've got the blueprint for pizza perfection. Now it's your turn. Fire up the oven and show me what you can do. Try your favorite or tackle all 5, then share your results in the comments. Let's build a community of passionate home cooks right here. Subscribe for more delicious recipes and kitchen secrets.